Welcome to Little John's Yarns. I'm Alysha. Sorry I was a couple seconds late. I was having a couple problems with my bubble machine behind me. If this is your very first time here, I'm Alysha, aka Little John Yarns. What we usually do here is talk about anything crochet and have a sip of wine at the very same time. So today we are going to be talking about crochet beanies, which is one of my favorite things to make because I think like headbands and beanies are like the closest thing you can get to like instant gratification for crochet. I'm having like technical difficulties with my neck of my sweater. I'm like, I want my bra straps all hanging out. So sorry about that. So what time is it where you are? How's the weather? We just started and we got a super chat. My buddy, haven't seen you forever feels like. Epic Space Dorito, thank you so much, and cheers to you. If you're wondering what's going on right now, anytime somebody donates through Super Chat, you'll see this little sign right here. You'll see in a comment section a little dollar sign. When you do donate, my lights will go off and the bubbles will go off, and you get a chance to spin the Wheel of Patterns. So let me turn this off. I'm all getting soaking wet from this. I got my plugs all covered so I don't know, short my house and catch all that yarn on fire behind me. So let's see what pattern you land on. And any pattern right now is on sale in my shop for 25% off. So you win my sweater bundle. Let me show you what that looks like real quick. Here we go, the sweater bundle. Sweater, sweater, sweaters. There it is. So make sure you email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. That, information is down in the description box below, so you don't have to worry about it. All right, and also for visitors watching this on a replay, yes, this is very wordy. This is a live chat. This is where we talk back and forth. If you want to jump directly into the pattern, on a replay, I'll leave the start time down below. And don't worry looking for all these patterns. I wrote a blog post for everything. So if you don't feel like seeing all these patterns, just jump down in the description box and there's a link for all 11 of these patterns. So let me hop into the comments and see who's here. I see my buddy JoJo. Wait. Here we go. She has her own YouTube channel. If you guys ever use any type of circular knitting machine, this woman has the patterns for you. She says, hi, I forgot to put the volume on. LOL. It's on now. I'm glad you can hear me so you can talk about how wonderful you are. And I'm telling everybody about you. She has a YouTube channel. For those who cannot knit like myself, the circular knitting machine is one of my favorite machines. I don't have a picture of it, but I was smart enough. I always talk about it. The link is down in the description box below. Let's see who else is here. Another one of my buddies, XD Symphony. I made it for a bit. We are moving things in the house, but need more drywall screws. So I get to take a break. LOL, good timing, right? Wow, I wish I can get our house all done. This room right here, we redid this whole room when we first moved in. We tore down the walls, drywalls, put up new insulation. My husband's like, oh, it only take us 2 weeks. We didn't have a living room, which is now my craft room, for like 3 months. The motivation is only there for like the first week. All right, I'll see one more. Oh, Victoria Price. I'll do 2 more. Victoria Price, hey, how you doing? It is 101 in Illinois, waiting for the snowstorm. Yeah, we're supposed to get hit by that in Pennsylvania, I believe tomorrow evening. But stay safe. And one more. Laura is temporary. This is the perfect live stream as my girlfriends want me to make a beanie for her. Isn't it funny how friends always want you to make something for them? All right, so we're going to hop right into this. As usual, well, not usually I ask you a question and I want you to put question marks beforehand so I can ask you or bring it back up after we see about 2 patterns. But this time it's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to ask you any questions. I want you to ask me any question that you want right now. But before you comment, make sure you put question marks in front of it so I know to bring the your question up so everybody can see it. All right, so ask me anything now. All right, so let's get into the very first one. Oop, that is mine. This one is called The slouchy beanie. Let me scroll down so you can see the picture a little bit better. Say hello to style with the stunning unisex slouchy beanie. Alternating sections of half double crochet into the third loop and front post crochet gives the hat its textured look. I love the design. It really strikes a balance between interesting and simple. The designer of this hat is the Cookie Snob. And remember, guys, you guys can find all these patterns down in the description box below. This is a gorgeous hat. Let me see it up close. I like that. I've been thinking about doing myself a stitch sampler hat. This is very cute, nothing complicated. All this is, these rows that look like kind of running knit stitches is back loop half double crochets. It's like into the third loop. It's weird. And these are post stitches. All right, let's look at the very next pattern. Ooh, pretty. Let me scroll. This is called the Breezy Beanie. This beautiful crochet beanie pattern looks so pretty with all the stitches in a row. It's actually worked in a round from the top down to the brim. You only need to know basic stitches, and there are multiple sizes available for this hat. The designer of this is Fosba's Design. All right. Ooh, beautiful. Let me give another little scroll. Oh, there is a matching cowl. I usually mention the person who makes the roundups for me. Her name is Angela Adder. She is the designer behind Nine Inspired. She also has a blog by the same name. She makes all these roundups for me. So when I'm reading these to you, it's like the first time I'm looking at them also. So I think you get an added bonus with this one. You get the hat and the caul that goes along with it. So let's bring back to my face. So did you guys have any questions for me? I'll know you have a question because I'll see question marks in front of it so I can pull it up to the front. Let me start from the bottom. What is your favorite crochet project? My favorite crochet project are slippers. I love slippers. One of the favorite ones that I've made before are my slipper boots. They're kind of like this, but without the cuff. But I just love the way those front post stitches work together, and it works up so quick. Speaking of, I'm coming out with a new pattern. Oops, sorry, I'll get to yours in a second. New pattern. Excuse, this is a foot. The foot doesn't have an ankle, so I have to put a skein of yarn in for me to see it. It's where this boot is completely worked in like a flat panel. It looks much better on because the foot doesn't have an ankle. Okay, let's see. Ivy B Creates. Why do I see an ad when you go live? I miss your intro every single time. Well, I have my live stream monetized. So therefore, if you're not like already waiting in a live stream like a minute before, you'll miss the beginning, like first 15 seconds all the time. But I'm sorry for that. But I do appreciate you watching that because that little ad helps me continue to have live streams like this all the time. Let me scroll up. Ooh, what is your favorite wine? My favorite red wine is Apothic Red. My favorite red wine. Oh, it's over here. Where did I put it? Did I take it upstairs? I have the bottle. I have the bottle somewhere. Oh, be patient with me. I'm sorry, you got me so distracted. It's a red wine. It's a simple sweet table wine. I'm almost back. I'm almost back, guys. People think, oh, are you a fancy? You must love to drink fancy wines. No, this is a delicious table wine. It is Clarion River wine. As you can see, oh yeah, I drank a good bit of this. And you know, I got my staples, my Vela and Freschia. Is that the name of it? Box wines I always drink, but they have to be sweet wine. I don't like dry wine. And let's see. Crafty chats. If your bosses hadn't seen you announcing on YouTube that you were leaving your job, how would you have handled leaving your job? What she's talking about, last November, I officially quit my daytime job to become a crocheter full time. But I didn't mention it to my coworkers or bosses yet. I made the announcement on my live stream, like I'm quitting in so-and-so date, not thinking that my boss, for some odd reason, would be watching my live stream at that very moment. I'm like, what's the chances of them watching me? Zero. well they were. Yeah, but that's how I broke the news to my boss. They found out on my YouTube channel. How would I have told them? I don't know. I probably just would have whispered to a coworker, and hopefully that coworker would whisper to them. And eventually when I told them, they would already know, wouldn't be shocked. But whew. All right, so we're going to hop right back into this roundup. So once again, ask me any question that you want. It can be about my favorite things. It can be about business. But before you answer the question, make sure you put question marks right in front of it. All right, let me share my screen. We are on, ooh, I love her Heart Cooked Home. This is called, let me scroll down a little bit for you. This is called Back in Bruggy Beanie. I hope I pronounced that right. Have you tried Tunisian crochet before? It's a super fun technique that sorts of combines crochet and knitting. It's not too tricky once you get the hang of it, and it looks really good, as you can see from this fabulous crochet beanie. This design uses the Tunisian honeycomb stitch. Yum. The designer of this hat is Heart Cooked Home. She's another one of, oh, I lost it, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, she's another one of my favorite designers. She doesn't do YouTube, but I've seen her all over Pinterest. Whenever I'm looking for patterns in the past, hers always popped up. And you know me, I've never truly got into Tunisian crochet. I wish I would, because look at the texture of those stitches. You can't get that with a half double crochet or a double crochet. You can't. That's beautiful. Let me scroll down a little bit more. Ooh, I need that big old faux fur puff. All right, the next beanie that we're going to look at. Let me scroll down a little bit for you so you can see the picture. See, I love simple hats. This is called the Easy Everyday Beanie. Keep it simple with this basic crochet beanie pattern that looks anything but. This design is crochet flat in a back and forth rows, and the pattern has an easy 2-row pattern repeat of half double crochets and slip stitches. If you're sitting there and thinking, I can't make a hat, then let me tell you, you really can. The designer of this is For the Frills. This is an excellent beginner-friendly crochet beanie. Many people are afraid of hats. I don't know why, but don't be afraid of it. But this type of hat, if you can crochet back and forth, if you make a scarf, you can make this hat. Let's see if, let me get rid of this for you, if they have as you go pictures. Cue pictures. Let me scroll a little bit faster. You guys, you know I love as you go pictures. Please have as you go. I'm not seeing them. I'm not seeing them. Yay, as you go pictures. Look at this. Completely worked flat. You can do it. All right, we'll check out one more. Scroll down a little bit. Ooh, this is a pretty one. This is called the Arctic Gem Beanie. Have you seen the pretty braided skein of different color yarns at the craft store? I've always wanted to try them, but I've never tried before. This hat makes me seriously want to reconsider though. It's made with just one skein and uses basic stitches in interesting ways to achieve a gorgeous crochet hat in a stitch sampler style. You guys know I am tempted to do a stitch sampler hat. This is beautiful. Wait. We got a super chat. My bubble machine is so sad right now. It's like on its last leg. Let's see who it is. PJ! One of my faves. I have to leave so I can watch my grandson. Did you check out any of Crystal's hats from Bag A Day Crochet? I've been looking at Crystal from Bag A Day Crochet for years. She's one of my favorites. I need to see if I can find like her email address. I would love to have her on my show. Fingers crossed. I wonder what that would be like. But no, I haven't seen any of her recent hats though. But oh yeah, cheers to you. Let me give you a cheers. And you get to spin the wheel. Thank you so much for donating. I appreciate it so much. You landed on the light blue. This is the slouchy hat with brim. Let me show you what that one looks like. Slouchy hat with brim. Was it this one? Yes, this one. Slouchy hat with brim. So make sure you email me. My email address is down below. If you ever want to contact me, anybody, my email, my Twitter, my YouTube, my Instagram is all Little John's. Yeah, Little John's Yarn at Gmail, at Twitter, at Instagram. It's all the same. Oh, Deanna said, be sure to show my t-shirts and mugs. I did not wear one of my t-shirts today, but if you're watching right now on your viewer and you look down below your viewer screen, you'll see stuff from my crochet t-shirt shop. I have shirts with funny sayings and mugs. Check those out. They're really awesome. So now we're going to get back into the questions. What questions you had for me? Let's see. Brittany, I really want to make a blanket, but I'm a beginner. What would be the best stitch to do? It doesn't matter. Don't think of yourself as a beginner. If you know like the 5 basic crochet stitches, if you can single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, treble chain slip, if you can do those, it's all about the pattern. Find somebody who can give you a good pattern. I recommend definitely for beginners, find a YouTuber. I only have a few blanket patterns, but there's a lot of other YouTubers. Like I think TL Yarncraft, she has a lot of patterns to go by. And if you want to try graph gans, one of my favorite, Creative Stitching Diva, she has them. It's all about the pattern. Don't worry about the complicated stitches because I know you got those stitches down pat. But if you want to get through quick, I love half double crochet because it's just quickly. But granny square, that is a quick blanket. All right, let's see. Reggie says she's using her mug today that she got from my shop. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So raise your mug right now and give me a cheers, Reggie. Cheers. Reggie also has a YouTube channel. Okay, Rita says, how do you join without it looking like a staircase as the beanie increases? You can do an invisible join. Who actually did a YouTube tutorial on it. If right now, make sure you come back to this live stream, but go into your YouTube search, type in invisible join. I'm sure you'll see my pattern. I think it's like in yellow, but you can follow anybody's, but mine is, follow mine. Okay, Sierra, how would you gauge how many stitches to use for the beginner chain for someone with big, thick hair? Are you talking about what's it called, a messy bun hat, how big the hole would be? How would you gauge how many stitches to use for? If they have a bigger head, all crochet patterns that are written have a gauge swatch. Ooh. Oh, somebody, my friends asked for help, but okay, I'm on live, but I'm going to put that aside. All patterns have a gauge swatch. So let's say the gauge swatch is for an average size head, which is a 21 to 22 inches, but that person has a lot of hair and you want to make it bigger. The hook size requires a 5mm hook. Go up half a hook size. Same pattern, just go up half a hook size, not the whole one, and therefore you don't have to worry about how to increase and what's the math and what's going on. Okay, let me see if we get another one. Okay. Here we go. Oh, this will be my last one, then we'll hop back into the roundup. This is from Amber Q. I'm seriously thinking about starting my own YouTube channel, but I know nothing about video editing. Will you recommend a cost-efficient video editing program? Okay, guys, I right now have a total of 130 subscribers on my YouTube channel. You're probably thinking I have the most advanced equipment in the whole entire world to do my YouTube. Everything that you see right now, you see this beat up phone, this is what I film on, this is what I edit on, and this is what I upload on. Everything on my phone. I know a lot of other YouTubers recommend, like, get yourself a DSLR camera and edit on a computer. I've tried to edit on a computer. It just hurt my brain. I just like the point, touch, drop, shift, you know, everything on my phone. And I use a free software, which I paid for the upgrade because I use it so often. It's called KnitMaster. Kine Master. Yeah, so don't think you need anything expensive. I think KnitMaster cost me $20 a year to use. It's like $1.99 a month. So I just paid for the whole year. All right, so let's hop back into this roundup. Before I hop back in, like I did before, if you have, usually I ask questions, but this time I'm letting you ask me questions. If you have any questions for me, ask right now. But before you comment, make sure you put question marks in front of it and then comment so I know to bring it up to the front. And if you already asked the question again, ask it before, you can ask it again. I just missed it. I didn't see it. Ask again. All right, so let's hop back into this. We looked at that one, stitch sampler, and now we are over here. Let me close out these ads. I accept your cookies. I wish it was real cookies. Did I put up the screen share? I did. Here we go. Scroll down. Ooh, pretty hat. Here we go. This is called the Alex Beanie. I've made a hat that was too small before, and it was pretty awful. Luckily, this hat design is warm and stretchy thanks to the link double crochet stitches. It's also got a wonderful relaxed fit and flattering drape. The best part is that it's great crochet beanie for men and women too. All right, see, I didn't see this one coming. For the person just asked about the hat with somebody with like thicker hair, this pattern is for you. It's stretchy. You can put your head in it. But you know what? I've made hats for myself. My hair is small or thin or whatever compared to my family. My husband has dreadlocks down his back. My daughter has this big, huge balloon of curly hair, and we all can fit the same hats. Beanies just stretch pretty well for us. It's I don't know, the stitches that we use, since they're so much bigger, they stretch very well. That is a cute hat. Ooh, and they got a YouTube tutorial. I love people who make patterns and tutorials also. All right, let's move down to this next hat. This hat is called the Chasing Rabbits Beanie. This beanie that is slightly slouchy but is I'm sorry, my words are getting jumbled all in my mouth. But this hat is made with half double crochet stitches in the back bar, aka the third loop. And bead stitches gives you the hat a lot of character and texture. There's even a matching cow pattern. The designer of this is Carly Flo. So I hope you guys understood everything I just read right there, because I jumbled all those words to death. Oh, what is the name of this stitch? I've done this stitch before. I actually have a tutorial sitting in like the library, never published with this stitch. Bobble bobbin. What is that stitch? Let me scroll down. That is a beautiful hat. Where is her stitches? The pattern. All right, guys, this is a question for you. I cannot remember the name of this stitch right here. Right now, answer this for me. What is the name of that stitch? I'm not seeing it in the pattern. Where is her abbreviation section? There it is, but she doesn't name it. Oh, it's the bead stitch. Thank you. I could not think of the name for anything. All right, where are we now? We'll do another one. Look at this bright pattern. All right, let me scroll down. I promise to read this a lot better. This one is called the Nala Beanie. Grab your favorite color changing worsted weight yarn and whip up this ridiculously cute and colorful crochet beanie pattern. You'll be using single crochet, double crochet, and puff stitches. The brim is worked in rows, and then the body of the hat is worked from the brim up in rounds. The designer of this beautiful hat is called Plum Drop Designs. And remember, guys, if you're just now catching me on my live stream, all the patterns mentioned will be down in the description box below, so you don't have to worry about looking for any of them. What I'm looking for in this is, what yarn is that? Ooh, that is beautiful. Okay, first we're going to look at the stitches up close. Oh, she only has one picture of the hat. All right, we're taking a quick field trip. What is this yarn? That's Red Heart? I've never seen that Red Heart yarn. Has anybody ever used this one before? Come on, slow computer, speed up for me. Oh yeah. That looks so different on her hat compared to what's right there. Because what I'm looking at, I would not purchase. But what her hat looks like, where you at, baby? Where you are? Where that is not it. It's completely off of it. But let me get back to that. That yarn was beautiful, and that's red heart. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get that. But it looks so ugly on the screen. I guess they say colors may vary due to your computer screen. Oh, I usually like to mention, if you are watching right now and you're in a chat, if you see a little $sign in a chat box, if you click on that $sign, you're able to donate via Super Chat. When you donate via Super Chat, the lights will go off. My cranky bubble machine, I'm going to get a new one, will go off. And we'll give you a cheers and you'll get to spin the wheel of patterns. But when you donate, it helps me continue to create YouTube videos and patterns. Because right now, this is my full-time job. So I got to make sure the babies eat. All right, so let me hop into the questions and see what you guys were asking. Here we go. I'll scroll down to the newest one. Let's see. Here we go. Oscar says, hi, I love your channel, but can you please do a vid trying TikTok crochet hats or TikTok crochet patterns? I might not try their patterns, because I don't want to, there's copyright infringement. I don't want to do somebody else's patterns. But the TikTok hats, maybe I should try that. I don't know too many. I just ventured on to TikTok like last month. I got like 4 TikTok videos. They're not funny. Mine are just TikTok tutorials. I don't know how to do anything but tutorials. I can't make things poof on top of my body and be sexy and like, ooh, I'm not good at that. But I will try the hacks. Do you have a preference between top down or bottom up hats? I love, I have no preference, but what I find myself making the most often, or if I'm creating my own hat pattern, is a top down hat. If I'm creating a hat with a stitch, I can't work out the numbers, then I'll do a bottom up hat. Does that make sense? Because sometimes with a bottom up hat, you can just make a complete tube and take the top and close it up. Take any stitch in the world, make it into a tube, close off the top, and you have a brand new pattern. That's all. Let's see. Roseanne, I hope I pronounced your name right. Hello, I just started doing small projects such as headbands and scrunchies for fun. What would you recommend for me to try as a small project? Sending love from China. Wow. You get an extra cheers for that. I promised myself not to drink too much wine. So about 3 weeks ago, I did a live with my friend, Creative Stitching Diva. It was the worst thing. I don't even remember how it ended. But small things I would suggest. I love face scrubbies. What's some other things I've loved? Little things for holidays, like for Valentine's come up, the little tiny little heart pillows. Or you ever seen the heart pillows where they can put like what is it, potpourri inside, so they smell good. You can leave it in your car, things like that. Something quick. For me, I think hats are quick. Hats, I love them. If you get a nice big stitch or some thick yarn, you can work up a hat in no time. Sharon says, how do you decide on prices? Is it how long it takes or the type of project? It all depends on a seller. And it all depends on a crocheter. Let's say you want to charge, I'm making even $10 an hour, charge more than that. If you want to charge $10 an hour and it takes you 2 hours to crochet a hat, you got $20. That is still not enough for a hat. Myself, if I was to crochet a hat, it can take me no longer than 45 minutes. So therefore that hat would be only $10. What I like to do, I have a blog post on my blog. If you go to littlejohnyarns.com, you'll see that link down below. And just in my search bar, put how to price crochet. There are 3 options. You can go by the hour, which I don't recommend because everybody crochets differently. And sometimes if you tell people by the hour and you're making an Afghan, they're going to run screaming. But I like to go how much yarn, how long it takes, and the difficulty of the pattern. And I also like to look at references of people on Etsy. When I was doing my own custom orders, I would look at somebody on Etsy, see what they're charging, then gauge myself around that also. Please don't do like 3 times material. Don't do that. Because let's say you're doing amigurumi. Amigurumi, anybody who makes dolls or those things should get all the money in the world because they're this small, but those stitches, they're so small and it's just art what they're making. They're sculpting with yarn. So please just don't use 3 times material. That's all I ask you. Just don't use that one. Oh, we got a couple answers for the bead stitch. Got you. Where can I find more Afro hats? My hair is huge. What we use in our family? Slouchy hats. My husband has locks down his back. My daughter has this, her mane. It's like, where's my part? See this part? It was like part hair, and she has this beautiful, she colored it like red orange, but hair, and we put everything in slouchy hats. Just type in any slouchy hat, your hair will fit. Let's see. Oh, I guess I'm doing too many questions. Let me hop back into our roundup. We're getting to the end of this one. We'll do our last 3, and then we'll just have fun questions all the time, and we'll just talk back and forth. All right. So we did that hat. We did this beautiful hat, and now we are on the ash beanie. This is number 9 of 11. The ash beanie. 2-color beanies are nice for when you have lots of half skeins in your stash, but no full skeins. This design can be worked with DK or worsted weight yarn. There's even a size chart included to help you make sure that your hat fits perfectly. This hat is worked from the bottom up, and it features the double crochet V-stitch. The designer of this hat is Passionate Crafter. And I didn't even scroll enough for you guys to see the hat. I'm so sorry. Oh, from the picture that I have on my blog does not represent the pictures right here. This is beautiful. I wonder if this is variegated yarn that they used. I love variegated yarn because I don't know how to color coordinate. I'm horrible at it. So I like the yarn that does the work for me. That is a beautiful hat. I love that. Let's go on to the very next one. I'll make sure to scroll the picture. I don't know if I like how pointy that is. Let me scroll down. There got to be a better picture. It kind of looks like a cone. Here we go. Okay, it's not a cone. It's just the way she had it on. This is a pretty hat. But let me go back to this one. Here we go. This is called the Knock Beanie. If you can spot a seam from a mile away, then why not make a beanie that doesn't have seams? This design is worked in continuous rounds, similar to amigurumi construction. So there's no joining after every round and no pesky seam. You can make this beanie with just basic stitches, single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet. The designer of this is Little Things Blogged. For the person that was asking what to do about those seams, here's a hat for you. But it does look kind of coney. Why does it look so coney on her head? She's a beautiful girl. But it doesn't look coney there. I wonder if this is one of those tube drawstring hats, because that's what it kind of looks like. Let's scroll down and see how it's made. No, it's not, because she said it's made in continuous rounds. There's no as-you-go pictures. All right. And we'll get to the last one. Who is this person? Me in that beautiful blonde wig I have on. This is the simple slouchy beanie. This is the hat my daughter wears all the time. I never got to wear it. This crochet granny stripe hat was a request from my daughter. Now that she's a busy college student, she looks for a no-fuss style. This is great for those messy hair days, because who has the time? She wakes up, showers, grabs her tea, throws on her hat, and leaves. And we got a super chat. Who super chatted? Who am I going to thank? I'm going to find you. You're somewhere in here. mind you, let me turn off the bubbles before the bubbles mess with my plug. Fairy Mama, thank you so much. You've taught my daughter and I so much so much. Thank you for your wonderful videos. Thanks again. Glad to be back watching. I've got a month worth to catch up on. Well, cheers to you. Thank you so much, Fairy Mama. I like your name. Your daughter crochets? How old? I wish I can get my daughter. I'm going to whisper because my daughter's in the other room. But I wish I can get somebody in my house to crochet. I feel like I'm building a crochet business to leave to nobody one day. So let me get the wheel out for you. And right now, every pattern in my shop is 25% off. My Etsy shop's link is down below. And you landed on my 20s flapper hat. So let me show you what that looks like. To receive this pattern, make sure you email me at littlejohnsyarn@gmail.com. Stop it. There it is. littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. My email address is down in the description box below, and this is the pattern that you will receive. And thank you so much for donating again. Oh, I guess I should continue to go back to this hat. Oh, that's not the hat. There we go. This hat right here. I need to make me another one. This hat was so easy to make. If you can make a granny square, you can make this hat. All it is 3 rows of a granny square. You know how you put your edging, the 2 clusters on a corner. Once you get your 3 rows, you just stop putting in corners and work in the round. It is so easy. And this brim, I'm lazy. I hate doing the single crochet back and forth brim. Most of my brims are always worked in front posts. One, they're very stretchy and they're quick. It's just 3 or 4 rows of front post double crochet. Guys, if you ever do any of my patterns, they're simple. I do have some more advanced patterns, but basically I like the quick and easy Netflix and blank out and crochet type patterns. That's my favorite. So that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any other questions for me right now, you can make sure you put a little question mark in front of it so I can bring it up. But I wanted to talk about that one pattern with the double crochet V-stitch with that beautiful yarn. No, I was talking about I can't color coordinate. I just came out with this pattern. All it is bun, headband bun, but the yarn, that's what I want to talk about. This yarn, rainbow yarn, this is from We Crochet. If you guys want a good place to buy yarn that's affordable, We Crochet. We Crochet is a sister company of KnitCrates, so you get a lot of affordable yarn. I got that link down below. But look at the colors of these. They're just so bright, and I didn't have to like think about it. It did all the work for me. I posted an image on Instagram of me with this, a hat, and a matching thing, and I just look like a ball of sunshine. So if you guys want information about that yarn, it'll be down below. But these mitten patterns will be coming out Monday or Wednesday. This headband pattern, that is linked down below. It came out last week. And the next pattern after that will be these slipper boot patterns, which is made in just one flat panel. You know I don't like to think. All right, let's see. Did I miss anybody? Willow Crochet. Have you ever paid for Etsy ads? If so, what effect has it had on your sales? I started my Etsy shop a month ago, and I'm considering buying ads, but I want to know if it's worth it. When I first started using Etsy, this was when I was doing custom orders. I tried Etsy ads, but this was back in 2016. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just spending money every single day, not getting any results. So I do make very good money on Etsy now without any ads. I tell people all the time, Etsy will not work for you. You have to work on Etsy. Etsy is a platform to get sales. You have to find other ways to market yourself to get eyes on your Etsy shop. You have to, where I did most of my promotion on Facebook. I know a lot of people who do most of their promotion on Etsy. I say promote everywhere. I was selling in apps like Let Go, Offer Up. I was selling everywhere. On Etsy, you are a needle in a haystack. Nobody is going to find you. And sometimes paying ads, it might not be worth it. Let's say you are offering, how can I explain this? Okay, you're doing $1 a day on ads. So you're spending $30 a month on ads. If you look into, what is it? It was Keywords Everywhere. And I don't know if that is still active, but it would tell you how much money a keyword is. Oh, you can go through Google to see how much money a keyword is. Let's say your item is a crochet hat. That keyword costs 46 cents. So you're doing $1 a day for your advertisements. So when somebody clicks on that advertisement, that is 46 cents taken out of your budget. You're only able to get 2 clicks from your advertisements on Etsy. So you can see how $1 a day won't get you much. But I'm going to be taking a class from my good friend Karen Miguel. She is going to teach me how to make more money on Etsy and get more money eyes on my shop. She also has her own YouTube channel. Oh, it goes by her name, Karen Miguel. So make sure you Google her. She tells you all these tips on how to improve your Etsy shop and how to make money. So check her out. She is going to be on my YouTube channel to get interviewed. Let me pull up on the 6th. So next weekend. So make sure you tune in next weekend. If you guys want to learn how to make money and how she's being successful, tune in next week. So she's going to give us all those lessons on that. I'm not the begin all end all know everything about sales, but I can give you enough tips to get you where I am. And thank you for Dieta for sharing the links with everybody. Remember, everything on this roundup, you don't have to worry about looking for. The information is down below. We have all the links all in one spot. All right, let's see. Gina says, tips and tricks for crocheting faster would be amazing. Actually, there is no great tips and tricks for crocheting faster. There's ways to make sure you stretch your hands all the time. Make sure you take a break. You can use wax paper on your crochet hooks to get them extra smooth, to get that extra slip. Make sure you get the hook that works for you. Personally, I love a Susan Bates. It's not for everybody, but for me, the Susan Bates just snatches every single hook better. But some people like boy. I also recommend, I have a whole, I wrote a whole article on how to crochet faster. It's just practice and ensure you treat your hands like gold. Practice and breaks. I don't know how many times, I know you've probably done it too. One last row, and the next thing you know, your hands cramp up and now you can't crochet for days. So that can impede your crocheting and you're crocheting slower now. Let's see. Any more comments? Oh yeah, we are on 156 and live now. Wow, I still get amazed by people who want to watch me talk about yarn live. I was talking to my daughter right before the live stream. I want her to be on my live. I try to get my son on live. I go on a tangent, but I was talking to my daughter before my live stream, and I tell you all the time, I get so nervous going on a live, and she's like, "Mom, why are you nervous? Every time you go live, you look like you're enjoying yourself." I'm like, well, once I am live, I'm enjoying myself. But the preparation to get there is just so nerve-wracking. Okay, remember guys, if you have any questions, make sure you ask right now. Just put question marks in front of them. If you have any questions about business or patterns or anything, what's my favorite color? Ask me now. Just make sure you put question marks in front of it so I can bring it to the front. Oh, Dieta, I missed this one. She says, what do you put on the bottom of your slippers to keep them slip resistance? You can use puff paint. I actually don't use anything, and my floors are hardwood, so we're all like skating around the house. But you can use puff paint or hot glue gun dots. What else? What are those silicone? What is it called? Silicone caulking. You can use those dots on it too to keep you from slipping. I saw your picture on Instagram, shared it by We Crochet. Yes. Should I take you guys on a field trip and show you that? Let's see, Instagram. I think I have, never mind. I don't have to go to Instagram. I think I shared it on my one pattern page. Here we go. That is the headband pattern. That link is down below. It was this picture. Now, look how happy the bright colors. It's not even me. You can just cross out my face in that whole picture. It's just the headband, the scarf, the mittens. It's so bright and beautiful. I need to get some more of this yarn. I don't know what I'm going to make with it, but I just love that color. How it just pops. I can't wait till you guys get to see my mitten patterns. Side note, I'm still going to get to your questions. I take all of my pictures myself, and I use my phone to take my pictures. Do you know how hard it is to try to take pictures when you have two mittens on your hand? I'm sitting there, one hand touching a touchscreen and trying to get the gloves on before the picture slashes and posing. It's nuts. Oh, we got a super chat. Rita, thank you. You're amazing, and I enjoyed your videos. I've made your funky hat for 5 people now. That is my personal favorite. I love that one. That one is like a super yarn eater. Somebody requested that a couple years ago. If you guys don't know what it is, you know that Jackson 5 1970s funky hat? I think they're called like Applejack hats, where it's kind of poofy and it got the cute little newsboy brim on it. That is one of my favorites. Where did that hat go? None of my family members have it. Maybe I gave it to like a coworker. I don't know. Okay, Lisha, I hope I said that, or Latia. Good afternoon, everyone. How do you deal with number 2 yarn? What yarn do you buy in bulk? Favorite yarn of all time? And what is your favorite online store? Okay, number 2 yarn, I really don't work with. But when I'm working with, what is it? Soft yarn, finger and weight yarn. When you get into that big hank, I double it up when I use it because I don't like working small patterns. But guys, if you got any tips for her, make sure you tell her what to do. Okay, what yarn do you buy in bulk? I really don't buy yarn in bulk. I haven't found a good place to buy in bulk yet. And I try not to because you guys can't see how much yarn I get right now. So I try not to buy in bulk because I never know what pattern I'm going to use and so forth. Let's see. What was the other question? What is your favorite yarn of all time? My favorite yarn, I usually say, what's my blonde girls? My Vanna and my, what was her other TV? She did like a nightly gossip. Vanna White and Deborah Norville. Those. But I'm starting to switch over to some of these other yarns. All right. I love the color of this new Felicia yarn. And now I started working with another yarn. This one, this is like a super bulky yarn. Oh, this is the ravel left over it. It's just so soft. I love all yarn. I can't discriminate. I love all yarn. It's just beautiful. Hey, Gloria. Gloria says she's made the funky hat. I do love that hat. Deju says, love, LOL. Yes, I understand the pain, your pain. It's very hard taking your own pictures. It is an art. I know when you see, if you're on Instagram or watching designers on YouTube and you're like, wow, they look like they're having a lot of fun taking pictures. Look how happy she looks. You don't, if I could pull up my phone, my images in my phone, I look like I'm a narcissistic person. I'm going to, guys, let you see my images. It's just me taking pictures looking weird. Let's see. You can't see those. There's some pictures like, that didn't work out. There's thousands of them. And then there's that one picture. Just that one picture that looks right. That's the one I published. Whoop. Mama Pink, I try to go to the small local shops to buy yarn when I can. I like to support local. That is awesome. My girl Maria. Okay, how do you handle folks that don't take your business seriously? I seem to have become the go here and do this person, so can't focus on growing business because I'm not seen as a real working job. Oh, right here. I feel you. This was one of the biggest problems I had, not until November. I think that anybody truly take me serious. Actually, not until probably get November's when I got 100,000 subscribers. Nobody took me seriously. Let me take a drink on this because this is going to be lengthy. This is how you make money. This is how, wait, somebody, I'm going to get you your speech. Don't worry, because this is something that's dear to my heart because people don't understand you're not just having fun. You are working. Okay. Rebecca says, I love yarn. I have an addiction to getting yarn. You are wonderful and continue to be awesome. What crochet project are you most excited about? Actually, the crochet project that I'm most excited about is the one I've been sitting on for 4 whole months. It is the one where I took a picture with my husband when we went on my birthday in October, where it is a caul, a hat, a mask, a scarf. It's a convertible hat, everything. And I just haven't came out with the pattern. I made it. I just haven't wrote it down. I just keep coming up with other things I want to do first. So that's what I'm most excited about. Ooh, let me turn this off. I'm getting soaking wet back here. So we're going to spin for you. And thank you so much for donating. I appreciate it so much. You get my yellow crochet mittens. Let me show you what that looks like. These ones are just made in worsted weight yarn. Everyone's like, is this bulky yarn? No, this is Red Heart Super Saver worsted weight yarn. The front post double crochet makes it look extra thick. Okay, so make sure to get that pattern. You have to email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. My email address is down in the description box below. So Miss Maria had asked, how do you deal with people who don't take you seriously, that think you have all the free time in the world to do stuff for them instead of what you do at work? You just have to tell them no. They won't listen. They won't care. And I know the people who are asking you are the people that love you the most, and they should understand the most. My mother, she didn't get it at first. Some of the things I would crochet, she would call ugly, or she would come over and my house wasn't clean. She's like, what are you doing all day long? I'm like, what am I doing all day long? At the time, I was working full-time midnight shift. You know what I mean? I am a mother also. You know what all that entails. I don't got to tell all you guys this. And I'm trying to make this crochet business work. And she's showing up at my house like, what's this? Why isn't this done? You have all the time in the world. You must be sitting around watching TV. I'm like, I haven't seen TV in forever. No, I'm working. You just have to push them to the side and just focus on yourself. You only have one life to live for yourself, not for them. Yes, you love them, but this is your time. This is what's working, and this is what's making you successful. Forget them. Push them to the side and just focus on you. I had to tell people no. I'm still learning how to tell people no. I didn't tell everybody I quit my job because I know some people would just assume she's not doing anything. I remember, this is my best friend. I love her to death. She's my girl, but I don't even think she knows how much work goes behind. I remember I would tell her, I'm trying to get my crochet business off so I can work this full time and quit. She's like, I don't know if I can ever quit my job. I'm like, what do you mean? I couldn't just sit around all day. I just couldn't quit my job. I would need something to do. I'm not quitting my job to eat bonbons. My husband's not like Daddy Warbucks so he can take care of me. I'm quitting my job to do what I love. And sometimes she's still like, you free? I'm like, I'm not free. I'm a little busy. Okay, here we go. Deanna says, I took a class on how to say no. I learned so much. I don't know if you're joking or not, but I need that class. My husband, he's a very social person. He knows a lot of people. Me, my personal circle is small. It's small for a reason. I notice the more friends that I have, the more people request of me. Have you noticed that as a person? I know a lot of crocheters are introverts. I'm an introvert. When I had multiple friends, it's like I had multiple dramas that weren't mine. I can only handle maybe like 2 close in-person friends I see all the time. That's all I got in me. Any other questions? I don't know if there's a question, but it was a lengthy one. Let's see. Letitia. Oh, wow. The closest person in life is trying to bring you down. That's sad. Thanks for answering my question. I want to start my own business. I'm not saying my mom was trying to bring me down, or if this was for Maria, or the people that she loves is trying to bring her down. They just don't take crochet seriously. Crochet is an art of love. It's a craft of love. All my life, the person who crochet who taught me was my grandmother. She gave it away for free. People always give away crochet for free, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you always give it away for free, there's no value on it. There's no price tag on it. So therefore, it's not appreciated. I remember my mother-in-law knit this beautiful poncho with this expensive yarn. It's like was huge. The material, I think it came like $400 just for the material. And she was asking, what, $500 on Etsy. One of my friends like, ain't nobody going to pay for that. Because nobody but somebody will pay $500 for a purse. Oh, I'm sorry. Tangent. Let's see. Any other questions? If you have questions, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to do the last 10 minutes. So if you have any questions about business or you want to talk about what you've made lately, put question marks in front of your comment and I'll bring it up to the front. There we go. I was talking about my camera. Is there no timer delay for your camera on your phone? Yes, on my camera. This is a cheap Xiaomi phone. It's only a $200 phone. Yes, I run my whole YouTube channel from a $200 phone. It only has a 5-second timer delay. My old phone had 10 seconds. This has 5 seconds. So in 5 seconds, I got to put my glove back on, make sure my face is right, and cheese. But that picture that I showed you guys, this was the easiest face I can make quickly without having to straighten my smile out. So I'm like, if I just cover my face, therefore I won't have to look pretty. And thank God the picture worked out. Wait. I didn't know the question before this. Sandra, what is a damn it doll? P.S. I love your name. Okay. Where is this? I want to know. Where's Sandra? Yeah, I see it. She asked, can you make it? What is a damn it doll? Okay, how about this? We'll go on a Google field trip. We're going to find out what a damn it doll is. Let's see, Google. Is it sound like a voodoo doll? I'm making it somebody I don't like. Damn it doll. Images. What is this work rage damn it doll? Do you like, let's read the little caption. We'll pick this one. What are these? Description. This contemporary colorful print is the perfect for any ladies, but what is it? We believe our damn it dolls are the cutest you'll find anywhere. They're solidly made, but what is it? What is a damn it doll? Okay, I'm just going to have to go back into the comments. Somebody, I'm scrolling down. What is this damn it doll? Anybody? What is it? Here we go. Thank you, Maria. When you're angry, you can throw it and bang it on the table. Damn it. I guess it's self-explanatory. That would be a good idea, damn it, doll. I wonder how successful that video would be. That's nifty. I'm not typically a doll maker, but those damn it dolls don't look like they're too like fancy. So maybe I could probably figure out a pattern for that one. That would be pretty nifty. Just saying, damn it doll. I wonder I'll get demonetized for that. It's not a super bad word. Okay, Debbie says, I actually just found your tutorial on crocheting flowers. I'm currently making some of my children's teachers for Teacher Appreciation Week. You know what? Thank you. That is a good reminder. And you're a pretty awesome mom for doing stuff for the teachers. I need to do something for my child's teacher. Bless her heart. Right now, they're all doing distance learning. So therefore, I'm doing my work and my son's doing his work right next to me. I call him my coworker. And I whisper, my son needs a little bit more time than most. Bless that teacher's heart. She works with him so much. She tries so hard. And I know she would rather be there in person over his shoulder telling him, like, hey, honey, why don't you try this instead? Let's see. Shirley says, how do you make people pay you when they ask you to make them something? And when you're done, you want to present it to them and they don't give you the money for it. Please help. You ask for the money up front. Simple as that. Know how I learned? They didn't pay me for it. Ask for half the money or all the money up front. I typically ask for all the money up front. And I guaranteed, since I do it through PayPal, you can get your not money back, but if something goes horribly wrong, you can get your money back. But typically, no returns. It is what it is. And if you don't like it, half it is mine. That makes sense? Here we go. Robo said, what's your favorite thing to make? I love slippers. Slippers are my absolute favorite thing to make. Because sometimes when I make patterns, most of the things I make aren't for myself. I'm making them for patterns for my YouTube channel. So if I make slippers, I know I can get a pair for myself. If I make a hat, I know it's getting stolen by a family member. I made these mittens. I know I can probably keep these for myself because I have oddly small hands. Oh, can I ask what happened with the project that you needed the orange blanket yarn for? Well, I had to sign a paper that I can't mention it, but everything went great with the project, and you should be hearing about that said project in March, hopefully. But everything went great with it. Here we go. Okay, Lee Ann says, how do you get advertising for a not-for-profit business? Well, I'm not specific, but I can tell you how to market yourself for free. Personally, I use social media. Social media is amazing. It's gotten me all the views and eyes I can ever ask for. If it wasn't for social media, you guys wouldn't even find me on YouTube. What helped me grow? I promoted my YouTube on Facebook. I promoted it on Instagram, and it's just promotion. And when I mean promotion, I'm going to wrap it up to real tight. I'm not sure what your not-for-profit business is, but this is for other people such as who sell their own handmade goods. Wait, I'll get back to your question. Don't worry. My girl Lori, sorry missed most of your live today. I fell asleep with a dog in my lap in front of the wood stove. No, that sounds like the perfect place to be. You shouldn't even have woke up. You should just laid there, snuggled a little bit more, maybe got some hot cocoa, got back in and snuggled some more. Oh, I forgot to cover up my plug. So, to Miss Lori, cheers to you, one of my faves. I should just coin that, like faves. You know how every YouTube channel get like I used to say yarnies. I do like yarnies, but faves, I didn't realize this just came natural. You guys are my faves. Oh, but I'm supposed to cheers you. I know you typically don't take the patterns, but we're going to still spin for fun, Miss Lori. Yellow, the boat neck crochet sweater. Let me show you what that one looks like. Pull this down. Screen share. Boat neck. Where did it go? It is right here, this sweater right there. So make sure you email me, littlejohnyarns@gmail.com. Any other questions? Oh, I was getting back to the marketing. Oh, quick tip for anybody who wants to market. Let's start with Facebook. What you do, join like 60 different selling Facebook groups. I'm not talking about sell your crochet Facebook groups. That's too specific. You just want any selling group. Seriously, join 30, 60, whatever, do what you got to do. What you're going to do, post 2 times a day in each one of those groups. I know it's insane, but it'll get you eyes. You might not get sales today, but you are going to be so consistent. Let's say 3 months down the road, somebody wants to buy a crochet hat. Who are they going to look for? The person who posted 1 crochet hat in the Facebook Marketplace one time, or posted 1 crochet hat on their Etsy account? Or are they going to look at the person that posted every single day, 2 times a day? It's like a snowball. It's going to grow. More and more people are going to look at your work, and you will make money from it. Consistency, don't stop. That first year selling, you're not going to make any money, but it's a snowball effect. You'll continue to make more and more each year. Jana, my granddad had a referee doll that you could rip off his head, his arms, and throw it at the TV. I've never heard. I guess the same thing as a Dama doll. Did he use it? That's funny. Here we go. Life of Ty. Wow, I'm finally watching you live. This is the first. So I'm glad you got to join us here today. Since this is your very first time, let's make you feel extra special. You get an extra cheers. Cheers to you. Rita didn't get a spin. I am so sorry, Rita. Guys, if I forget any of you, you make sure you spam me. Let me know I'm a bad person and I forgot about you. Rita, I'm sorry. You get 2 spins. You're special. You get the choker. And you get the sweater bundle. So let me show you what the choker looks like. I'm so sorry I forgot you. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Let me pull that down. Let me show you what the choker looks like. The choker is one of my favorite. I need to make some more crochet jewelry. That's another pattern I'm coming out. It's just with that sparkly yarn. Here is the crochet choker. So make sure you email me at littlejohnyarns@gmail.com because I can't find you, but you can email me. My email address is down below. I know I say stuff so fast, so you can just copy and paste the email address from down below. Oh, and Mama in Pink says, what's up with the spinning wheel? The spinning wheel, anytime I get a donation via Super Chat, or if you want your question to be brought up to the front, because sometimes it's so hard to see everybody's question, my lights will go off in the back, my balloons will start blowing, and then, of course, I get to drink some of my wine. I've been good. I've been sipping lightly. And after all that, then you get to spin the wheel of patterns, where you can get to have any pattern from my crochet shop. And if any of you are interested in any of my patterns from my crochet shop, everything in my shop right now is 25% off. That link is down below. Let's see. Janetta says, can you send me some hat patterns? Actually, you found the hat patterns right now. Where you're at in YouTube, look in the description box. There's a link of 11 cool hat patterns that you can check out right now. We talked about 11 of them already, but you know, I end up talking so long. That was probably already 15 minutes ago. All those patterns are linked down in the description box. Here we go. Oh. Thanks for not beating me up too much. Sometimes I just get on a kick and just keep moving. All right, guys, I said it was going to be 10 more minutes, but if there's any more questions, ask right now. If I missed your question, you want it answered right now, put question marks right in front of it. I think we're going to be wrapping up soon. So I know there's always a 20-second delay between what I say and what you guys are seeing on YouTube. So ask your question now. Oh, question now. I got something in my eye. Lord, Where's my child? Somebody help me. If I rub my eye, I don't wear makeup often. So when I do, I'll rub my eye and I won't be able to like, I'll get like a raccoon eyeballs all the way around. Is that happening? Oh, something in my eye. Here we go. Do. Oh, like Crazy Mimi had something. Where's the rest of yours, Crazy Mimi. I do something, really do patterns. My hand just, oh, you're trying to say you don't do patterns. You just swing it. Some people are just natural like that can just wing their own patterns. And there's this one piece of, is there a piece of hair in my eyes? It wasn't hair, it was a fuzz just floating. You can't see it. Now I can put my glasses back on. Oh, Crazy Mimi, how long does it take to get decent at crocheting? One of my good friends, Orchid and Bee, she went from crocheting in March of last year, and by the summer, operating her own crochet business and creating crochet patterns to sell, all within, what's that? March, April, May, June, July, 4 months. It all depends on the person and what you're afraid of or what you're brave enough to do. Maria, could you talk one more time about selling items made with patterns you purchase? All right. There's so much debate on this, but this is the actual facts of it. You ever do a crochet pattern, and at the end of the crochet pattern that says you cannot sell anything created from this pattern? That's a lie. Unfortunately, those crocheters don't understand what copyright does. Copyright only covers what is written, what is on film, whatever's put to paper. That's what is covered. It doesn't cover anything that what you create from it. You paid for the materials and you did the labor. You have the right to sell anything from it. But when you're talking about intellectual properties, that is something completely different. That is different from copyright, such as Disney owns the intellectual property of Star Wars. So therefore, you can't create a pattern from Star Wars because intellectual properties covers written pattern. You can't create an item that looks like Yoda because the look of Yoda is covered by its intellectual property. So back to the basics, any pattern, you can sell anything you want from any pattern. I don't understand why crocheters get so upset. I would say if you're sharing your work completed pattern or your completed project in like Facebook groups or Instagram and sharing it with other crocheters, yes, say, hey, this design was made by, we'll just use me, was made by Littlejohn Yarns. You don't have to do that for me. But that way, those crocheters can find me as a pattern maker. But if you're selling it to Susie down the road who doesn't crochet, she doesn't give a flipping, flying, whatever about me. She's never going to crochet. That's my whole thing on that. That's my spiel. I'm going to stick to it. But actually, I'm not going to stick. It's the law. The United States, that is. Ooh-doo-doo. Life of Ty, how do you always have content to post twice a day? You can repeat posting your content. Let's say you have 10 items. For each of those 10 items, take 5 different pictures of them 10 items and recycle it over and over and over. That's what I do all the time. But over the years, I no longer have 10 items to share. I have 150. Well, actually, I almost have 300 YouTube videos, and I have like 200 blog posts. So I can always share content all the time. So start what you have. Take pictures and keep rotating the pictures. Share the same picture again. And most of them selling groups, the feed and the amount of posts that goes on, it'll get pushed down to the bottom. So I hope that makes sense. How's everyone doing? I'll tell you how I'm doing, Miss Hermes. Did I say her name? Hermes? I hope I said it correctly. I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain.
I'm doing good.
My daughter in there says she's doing good. My beautiful daughter. I'm going to have her on this show one day. Yes. Do you lose mojo? If so, what do you do to get it back on track? I actually lost my mojo from currently. I just created, this was like my first, this simple pattern was my first pattern since October, beginning of October, I think. September. I was creating a lot of videos where review videos over and over. You guys seem to like that. The videos that you like, I make more of. So therefore, I just became pattern blocked. Nothing. No matter what I tried, I couldn't make a pattern. Then in October, it was September to October, I'm like, I need to pick up the hook. I started making a pattern. And that was that one call pattern that I made that I still haven't released yet, but my husband loves the hat. And my first pattern back in January from September was this simple headband top knot mat. And now I'm on a roll. Once I went through one, I got another, and I got another, and I got another. Now the patterns are just rolling out my head. It just starts with that 1, 2. I don't know. What's the word? Break the camel's back to get the floodgates flowing. Is that the words? I don't know. I'm missing any. All right, let's see, scroll down. All right, I think we should wrap it up. Look, oh, I need to pull down this last comment. Oh, where is it? There it is. All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up for today. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. For February, we have an awesome February plan. So for the next couple Saturdays, for February, I'm going to tell you everybody who's going to be interviewed for Meet the Maker. On the 6th, we have Karen Miguel. She has her YouTube channel. On the 13th, I am taking a break. I am going, it's my husband's birthday weekend. We're going to a cabin. I was thinking about live streaming, but the last time I live streamed from a cabin, it was horrible. It was so broken. On the 20th, we're going to have Loopingly Made. And on the 27th, we are going to have Evie. She has her own YouTube channel. It's all about spinning yarn. And hopefully we're going to do some Crochet Gone Wild with Miss Shanna Givens. Cross your fingers. She won't be too busy for that. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this live stream. Make sure you like this live and share and check out all the videos, not the videos, but the patterns that I talked about down below. Bye, guys.